The most expensive omen ever captured on film isn't a Hollywood starlet on a beach or some superstar influencer in a glossy bathtub shoot. It's a photo from 2007 in the Camp Nou locker room of a nervous 20-year-old clumsily bathing a 5-month-old baby. The one giving the bath was Messi. The baby being washed was Lamine Yamal. When it was taken, nobody thought it meant a thing. The photographer used the little rubber duck tub that belonged to his own daughter. Messi had just finished training, hair still dripping, and the moment he saw a baby lying in the tub, he froze. A 20-year-old kid who didn't even know how to hold a child, unsure where to put his hands. In the end, it took Yamal's mother helping from the side, plus that little duck, before the baby finally smiled in the tub and the shot was done. Truth is, this was just a charity calendar shoot. The Barca Foundation and UNICEF ran a raffle in the poor community of Mataro. Winning families brought their kids to pose with Barca players, printed into a calendar, sold at €4.50 a copy, all of it going to charity. Yamal's father got lucky and won the draw, driving 40 kilometers with his 5-month-old son to reach Camp Nou. The player could have been Valdes, could have been someone else, but it just happened to be Messi. The shoot ended and the photo was tucked away by Yamal's father into a drawer, where it sat for 17 years. In those 17 years, Messi won 8 Ballons d'Or, became the undisputed greatest, then left Barca for Miami. And that Bobby from the tub? At 7, he entered La Masia. At 15, he made his Barca first-team debut a full year earlier than Messi did. At 16, he blasted a screamer past France in the Euro semifinals, becoming the youngest scorer in the history of the tournament. Yamal's father dug out that photo and posted it on Instagram, captioned, "The beginning of two legends." Overnight, the picture exploded and the entire football world shared it like mad. Fans called it the king's blessing. The media called it destiny, a passing of the torch. Barca officially stepped in to confirm the photo was real, and the fans crowned him on the spot. No wonder he's this good. He was bathed by Messi. That €4.50 charity calendar photo had, 17 years later, become the front page of sports sections around the world. And if you think this is a warm little fairy tale of two paths crossing, you don't yet know what came next. The truth is, these two have never spoken, not barely talked in any sense. Truly zero. Messi occasionally crossed paths with a young Yamal at Barca's training ground, but only in passing. By the time Yamal reached the first team, Messi was long gone to Miami. The two never met again, never called, never messaged, never once video chatted. Messi doesn't follow Yamal on Instagram, and in 2025, Yamal quietly unfollowed Messi. A boy once bathed by the king's own hands, grown up now, with an entire galaxy between them. On the day of Barca's title parade in May 2025, Yamal did something. He printed that photo of Messi bathing baby Yamal onto a t-shirt, wore it, and rode the float around Barcelona in it. The unfollow was public, the t-shirt was intimate, and the whole world asked what he meant. He never explained. Yamal once said, "People compare me to Messi, but no one can be compared to Messi. I'll play my own way." He's also said his real idol isn't Messi, but Neymar. He'd rather watch clips of Neymar play. Yet that bathing photo he never deleted. Instead, he printed it onto his title-winning shirt. If that isn't a tribute, then what is? The fate of one photograph is the whole of their relationship, bound together by chance in a bathtub, chased by 17 years of a media-spun succession myth, then pulled apart by the two men themselves, yet never once denied by either. That afternoon in 2007, Messi fumbled to lather soap onto Yamal in the tub, the photographer's rubber duck floating beside them. He didn't know who this baby was, and the baby didn't know who was washing him. One had just broken into Barca, the other couldn't even speak. 17 years later, one is called the greatest of all time, the other possibly the next, and the whole of their story is that single tub. For more, like and subscribe.